Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best small business loans for bad credit. So if you are having a bad credit, or maybe you've already tried to apply for a variety of different types of business loans and you've been rejected, maybe from an SBA loan or some bank loans or, more traditional bank loans, we're going to be taking a look at some online lenders and some alternative options you can take a look at if you are in that bad credit range when trying to apply for and secure funding for your small business. That's what we're going to be diving into here in today's video. And before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention, if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, you can check out those links linked down below in the video description. Again, some of which are affiliate links, which can be a great way to help out and support the channel. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things. Now, I do want to go through a brief overview list of some of the best small business loans as well for businesses that are in maybe some bad credit as well. Now, these are some top small business loan options, and it will sort by your local zip code as well. I will leave a link to this page here in the video description. This is a partnership with money.com where you can get some of the best small business loans for your local area. A lot of these do also represent companies that are going to work for people with bad credit as well. Maybe if your credit score is in that 600 range, or maybe at that 580 range, that's defined as bad credit by most of the credit bureaus. And maybe you've already tried to get an SBA loan or a traditional bank loan. You want to turn to some online lenders. These are some good options, which is what we're going to be looking at here in today's video as well. But if you do want to check out the most up-to-date page, I will leave a link to that page, this page here, in the video description as well. If you want to get the latest, most up-to-date companies, because this page will be updated as well as we go through here. Now, taking a look at the top option here we have is On Deck. Now, On Deck does offer lines of credit, and it is for more established businesses. We're going to be taking a look at a variety of different companies here, but with On Deck, it is built for more established businesses for offering the small business financing. In terms of what they more specifically offer, On Deck offers lines of credit, so that's a line of credit as well as a term loan. Now, these loan amounts will vary and depend on which company you're looking at, maybe what you're able to get approved for as well. I would recommend contacting any of these companies in this list. Contact them, maybe give them a call, fill out their online form so you get an up-to-date information as far as what you're actually approved for, what you may be approved for with these different companies. Because again, it depends on your specific business, what your revenue is, if you have revenue at all, or where you're kind of at with your business, and the type of loan that you want as well, right? They also offer a variety of different types of loans. With On Deck, it's lines of credit and term loans here, with a variety of different types of repayment terms that On Deck offers as well. Again, 12, 18, or 24 months. They do also have a fast application process, and without hard credit pulls as well, that can help to sort of maintain your credit. Even if it isn't in the best place right now, that can still help you as well, just so you don't have an additional hard credit pull on your account. Moving in next in this list at number 2, we have is LendZ. As you can see here, is another partner, and these range from $25,000 up to $5 million. And this applying does not affect your credit score as well, which is nice. And they have a more wider variety of different types of small business loan options, from small business loans, which is more traditionally probably like the online lender type option that you're going to be looking for watching this video here, because maybe you weren't able to get more traditional SBA loans or maybe even personal loans as well. But LendZ does kind of offer a wider variety of different loans, as well as startup business loans. Maybe if you're brand new, you're looking to get equipment or tech and inventory and things like that. So that's another option there. You can compare across more variety of different types of loan options from more variety of different lenders with LendZ. That's one nice benefit to using their platform as well, to compare more different lending options. Now, one of the best for bad credit, specifically, obviously this video within the bad credit space, of course, for online lenders is a great option, is also Biz2Credit. Now, their minimum credit score is only 580, which is pretty low when you're looking at business credit. A lot of traditional banks and SBA loans, especially the traditional banks, are going to be more for just people that have a lot better credit and maybe haven't used as much, or maybe are in a better credit scenario, and maybe you wouldn't get approved in that case. But for something like Biz2Credit, they take as low as 580. So you have a much better option. Again, that's a really good option for people with worse credit or bad credit, such as the title of this video. Now, I get that maybe sometimes the terms and the rates might not always be the best, but you do have to kind of take what they're able to offer you. And that's why I recommend applying for or at least communicating with and learning from a lot of different companies so you can compare and kind of shop around when you're looking for the best small business loan for your situation, because each company might kind of give you different terms or, depending on what they can verify based on your current income and things like that. Now, with Biz2 Credit, they do also have some minimum monthly revenue requirements of $100,000. I get that that's not necessarily everybody. That's kind of how they're able to underwrite these loans for people with maybe worse credit. That's why I would recommend maybe checking out a couple of different companies if you're maybe not in that situation with at least $100,000 in revenue, especially for average monthly revenue requirements. Again, depending on the nature of business, it might not be as crazy or as out there. Then, maybe check out Lenzy or something for smaller loan ranges or for smaller businesses. But if you're at that higher level and you're still looking for things, again, with bad credit, then Biz2 Credit is still one of the best options there when it comes to companies that do take people looking for, working capital, term loans, commercial real estate loans, especially for people with that worst credit range at that like 580 FICO score. Or at the minimum there, or even in the 600s as well, is still kind of considered like bad credit. Not till you get to like really the 650 plus or 700, you're kind of getting in that better space. So that's one nice thing about Biz2 Credit. Even just taking a look here at their website, again, they ask you the credit score the owner's estimated, under 550, 650, 650 plus. That's kind of the range in their bread and butter in terms of where they work with in terms of different people. That's why I definitely recommend them for people maybe with bad credit, because they do offer decent loan options for, people in that space. If you're running a small business and you kind of want, more flexible loan options and financing with an online lender here, such as Biz2 Credit. Moving along, next in this list, we also have Revenued. Now, Revenued does things a little bit different. They do offer a business credit card that you're able to use. Now, that is a little different from a lot of the other options. They do also offer working capital with business lines of credit, which is a little bit more of a flexible credit option when you're looking at business loans. So that's one other perk with a company like Revenued. They do also have no minimum credit score as well. So now you do need to be in business for at least a year, and you do have yearly revenue requirements. So do keep in mind, that's why I recommend checking a lot of the different lenders, depending on where your business is, the revenue, the credit score. Even if you do have bad credit, they can kind of underwrite things in different ways, depending on where your business revenue is at, to help get your loan approved and give you the right option that you need, because there's a lot of different types of financing as well. It's not just like a traditional loan. There's a lot of different options. That's hence with Revenued as well, with their like kind of business credit card and working capital options. Moving on, next in this list, we also have Bluevine, which has a minimum credit score of only 625, which is also on the lower side of things. Bluevine is another popular option. They also offer a kind of a whole suite of different business products, such as like a business checking account, business credit card, as well as the business loans, which has the focus of this video. Now, they do offer lines of credit, term loans, as well as SBA loans. But again, if you're not able to get approved for like an SBA loan, you might be looking at more like a term loan or a line of credit, depending on, where your business is at. But Bluevine does have like a lower minimum at that 625, I believe. Yeah, 625 FICO. Not too bad as well, which is also kind of nice. That you can get approved with a lower credit score range with Bluevine. Just do keep in mind, you do need to be in business at least for a year and have an average yearly revenue of 120, which is a lot easier to hit than, monthly revenue of 100. So, it just depends on the nature of the business as to, which might be a better partner and option for you. But again, Bluevine is another good option. Moving on, and last but not least in this list, we also have businessloans.com, which does have no credit check as well. And they offer a variety of different types of business loans to fund your business. As you can see here, businessloans.com. They do offer short-term loans, long-term loans, merchant cash advances, as well as lines of credit. So depending on like payment schedules and things like that, a cash advance can work as well, but it might be a little bit, obviously, just not require true personal guarantees. It might be riskier for the lender. So depending on what you need and what you're comfortable with, different loan options can make sense. depending on where your business is at. Again, business loans can be another good option, but really for people with bad credit, I kind of go back to Bluevine and Biz2 Credit just purely based on their minimum credit score requirements. Again, I wouldn't necessarily, exclude any of the other options here. It's worth checking them out to see if they might work for you. Again, if you are in that lower credit score range, a lot of these online lenders also have other partners that they work with to help connect you with the best lender for your specific situation. So I recommend checking them out, fill out their forms, contact them, see, what might be the best option for you. And they can help connect you with the right kind of loan and bank and partner that will help you. Again, these are the online lenders, so they're a lot more forgiving than traditional banks or SBA loans when it comes to getting people approved with maybe a worse or bad credit score. So guys, I hope you found this video helpful of some of the best small business loan options or business loans for bad credit. If you guys want to check out the list and the companies mentioned here in today's video, again, you can go ahead and check out those links linked down below in the video description. If you guys found this video helpful or enjoyed it, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.